Good morning, everyone. Today is 25th of April 2012, 2017. This is the part 3 of a video clip which I'll be doing for a week now. Today, this one is part 3 of the video. There is a part 1 talking about Pastor Olajide Olugbega Joshua of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Victory House, Bahrain. I tried to get some things down. Like, if you look at it, this is one page, and this is another page, and if you look at it, this is also a page, and a page, and also a page here, and here, and here, all about this man of God, Pastor Olajide Joshua of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Victory House, Bahrain. Let me first start from this by asking, who officially nominates and assign Pastor Olajide Olugbega Joshua as a pastor in Bahrain, from Nigeria to Bahrain? That's number one. Number two, okay, before going to that's a number one, which has a B, C, D. Okay, this is number one. Like, okay, let me ask, who nominate Pastor Olajide Joshua? I'm a speaker. You, Olajide Olugbega, you are a singer, you are a choir, that is your calling. There can be a pastor in every area. We have so many. We have pastors in many areas. The area you specialize on, you can be a pastor. It's not being a pastor never mean you should head a church. You can be a speaker, you can be a teacher, you can even be a pastor to head choir. You can be a pastor to head usher. So it's not matter of you're a pastor, you must be in a church, you must govern a church, you must control a church. So that's it. Number two, B, how can you pick a choir master or anyone from a unit to go and establish a branch, a church in Bahrain outside Nigeria without experience? Even when you are looking for a job, they will ask you how many years of experience. Even the criteria they gave, it was like, okay, you must have 5 years experience, you must have 3 years, you must be in a church which the minister in charge of the church will know that, okay, you are capable due to your work, you are capable to go, and because you going to Bahrain outside Nigeria, you automatically going there to be as a symbol of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. So number two, that's C. Before you send someone to Bahrain, a mission field, before you send someone to a mission field, he must be sure of the person. The person must serve under a pastor, so the pastor will be the one to make sure that, okay, he know this man very well. He know this man can be can speak. He is a logo, a symbol of RCCG worldwide. So the man, and second and third, number three, the person must understand the doctrine of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, not just anyhow person. You bring somebody, the person has been in the system for 3 years and is still giving a baby 5 years, 3 years communion in Redeem. And and when you call the man to order, the man take offenses. The man, in fact, immediately he sanction you. Is that he give you suspension, or he ask you to do one or two things? So that is it. That's that. You pick a man that never served under any ministry, under any minister as a pastor, and you did not even send him to an area in Nigeria to go there to go and establish, win a soul, or tell him to go and open a branch and give him to go and win a soul. This is a man that me and him went to a mall and I introduced him to somebody. This is the person that, in fact, I know that this girl she's from Kenya. She club very well. She smoke. This girl smoke is, in fact, she smoke in the public. I told him, like, this is my pastor, I want you to win this. So I've talked to the lady, but the lady was like, but thank God, me and the pastor Olajide Joshua, we went to a mall and we met this lady, and I introduced this lady to this man. Meet my pastor in my presence. My pastor told me I should not into call him a pastor in a public place. If I cannot call you a pastor in a public place, and you cannot even identify yourself as a pastor in a public, then who are you? Why are you there? Then why did they nominate you? And even when they nominate you, why can't you tell them that you are not going? Is it because he's abroad? That is just that. So secondly, there was a time people do talk about the distance when it comes to church. So, and that thing really shock. In fact, it really give Pastor Daddy Adeboye a big challenge, and the man give a mandate. In fact, he give an order, and which till today, if you look at Nigerian today, in a street, especially in Lagos, in Abuja, those areas, no, there is no street you won't see Redeemed Christian Church of God. No street. So there is a church, based on the information I heard, and in fact it's a very strong information which I have to come out boldly to speak and to challenge this man that enough is enough. This thing must stop. He was sent there to go and liberate the people. He was there to go to send it to go and win souls. This is a redeem that somebody do pray day and night for the redemption of this ministry. Until today, the man is still there, fasting and praying regarding this Redeemed Christian Church of God. And you, as a pastor, sent to the Bahrain, a Muslim country so far, and you give the privilege to be there. You are there. Even number one, no sign of leadership in you. Take it or leave it. 2014, 2015, the population in that church was over 100. 2014, the population in that church was over 100. 2015, the population dropped from 100 to 30. Hardly you have numbers of 20 in that church, and you never kneel down to pray fast to God for the increase increment in the number. The increment in the number of the people that attend your church. Only what you are after, most of the prayer, your message, your sermon is you want to go to abroad, to America, to go and open a church. You want to go to America, you want to wear a nice suit, you want to ride a big jeep, this and that. This is all your message is all about. You never kneel down, pray to God, go on a fast. I can't even blame you, because there was a time during the fasting and prayer you said that the Adeboye said people in abroad can be taking tea during the fasting and prayer. That during the fasting we should be taking tea, so that at least because of the weather, this and that. And even there was a day I bring it out, they said like it's a big lie, that the Adeboye will never ask any pastor to be drinking tea during fasting. He will never. This is a man that go on hunger strike, hunger completely. And you said that the Adeboye said they should be taking tea, and you are taking tea and you are fasting. My brother, what will you call that? Is it a fasting or fasting and taking tea? I don't understand. So you go to a church that was established without your concept, because I know then there is an issue between you and this man. And one thing I don't understand is, this man failed to realize that the day you send these people away from your church, that was the day the glory left that church. You never know that since that day the glory, the people start dropping from 100, they start dropping. The number you count in your church now is the father and the mother and the children. This is the number you count. You plus or minus, not in fact you plus everything together, not like adults, men, woman, youths. The children is not. You number in your church now is not up to 20. All the Kenyans in that church left your church. All the Cameroonians church, and in fact, when it comes to Bahrain, the number of the Africa in the Bahrain, when you talk about the population of the nationality in Bahrain, number one Kenya, Cameroonian, Uganda, Ghana. Those are the 4 countries. Those 4 countries, the 4 nationality left your church, and you still stand there to call yourself a pastor. In fact, you are not a pastor. I will challenge you. You are not a pastor. You are the pastor that whenever you preach, if you don't look at the book, if you don't look at the reference point, whatever, you can't preach. You can't pray. You can't preach out of you can't preach. That is you. Number one. Number two, even you can't even go straight to where the Bible reference is. You look, you read, you write it down before you go there. You are not the type. So I know you one-on-one. You know that I know you. Okay, about the strong tower, you frustrate this man, saying you frustrate this man based on the information I got, that the church must be coming to your church every Wednesday for communion. How a reasonable man of God will act that way? That is number one. Number two, you don't even think, you are very, very selfish, self-centered. You don't even think about the location. You don't think about the time of these people, because maybe the church is very close to their house. Okay, let them come to the church, and after maybe whatever they go. So we have a lot of the numbers of people that we were Bahrain, they are there with their work visa, and maybe some of them are just coming from the work to quickly attend the church, or some of them they are on night duty. They want to attend the service on Wednesday. From there, go to you frustrate this man, that this man must be bringing all his church member to your church every Wednesday for Wednesday service, communion service. That is it. Thirdly, this church, you went to the church to go and pack all the instrument of that church, and you pack the instrument to go and keep it in your store. For what? And you now close that church, you lock the church. Why the payment, the tenant rent is going on? Hey, in fact, if I'm the PA to that devil and I have gone, I will shoot you. The tenant rent, we do pay the tenant rate every month, and they just pay for the months of that day, that time that you went to go and pack. You pack the instrument and you now lock it, and they now pay all the whole money into your account, your personal account. Olajide Joshua, you are the one in charge of the account. You are the one withdrawing from the account. You are the one spending from the account. You do whatever, anything you are buying, you buy it on your own. Nobody. You don't have. You are the treasurer of yourself. You are the accountant of yourself. The people you make as a secretary, they are just figurehead. They only follow what you tell them, not what they see. You tell them what they see. You tell them. They follow what you told them, that okay, this is what you do, and they will write that okay, we do this. Meanwhile, they are not the one that do it. You are the one that do it. That's that. So you now close the church, instead of you to be praying for increments or looking for how the church will have many branches in Bahrain. Thirdly, I was told you establish there's another church. I don't care about the parish, because the boy you put there was your boy. And mind you, this is a boy that was on a Bado dating site looking for girls up and down in Bahrain. This is a guy that was fine. He might be born again, but what does it take for him to be born again, for him to be assured? Is it because of the message he's preaching? This is a guy that used fake certificates to get the job he was doing now. This is a guy that lie, and you now make him a pastor in a church to go. This is madness. This guy use fake result, fake certificate for the job he is doing over there in Bahrain. This is person that was in Bahrain doing a washing plates. Later on, he got a job. They said the job he got, he even paid for the job. Not that he is capable, or he is not that he is qualified for the position. He paid the guy to get the job. He paid him 250 BD or 300 BD. Then he told me personally, and I even heard it from a reliable source, one of his close friend. Okay, you are giving an assistant manager. Are you competent, qualified for the position? Hell no. You are not competent, and they now make you a pastor in that place. Even the assistant pastor was, I even heard, he is even toasting a church member. He was a choir. They make him a choir coordinator or whatever. He is even toasting a member in that church while the wife is there and the children in the church. Him and the wife, they are choir. He's still toasting a member in that choir. For crying loud sake, Pastor Jide Joshua, why are you like this? Why are you? This is another page. I titled this page, why people are leaving your church, or why are you fighting with all your church member. This is normal. I can count how many members that you have fought with. Faith, sister, this family, Toyin, you fought with her seriously, and all this Kenya, you fought with them. Mama Kenya, you fight with that woman. You even went to that woman's house, and I told the woman, why can't that woman lock you inside the house and call a police? You drove down to that woman's house to start shouting. You enter the woman, you have the guts to enter. You are a complete agbero. You enter that woman's house and you are shouting, saying all sort of rubbish. The woman was just looking at you, and you said, because the woman I went to the woman, this woman told me everything. You went to this woman's house and you are shouting, insulting this woman that in fact is qualified to be your mother. You only senior me with months. Me and you know it. You went to this woman I respect her so much. Mom, we call this woman Mama Kenya. You went to that woman, insult the woman that somebody said. You even drive the person to that woman's house. You are a pastor. If you are a pastor and you cannot tolerate it, you cannot come accommodate, who make you a pastor? What kind of a stupid pastor are you? What kind of a pastor? A pastor, you know how many insults that the Adeboye have received every day. People crucify him. I even heard about people taking him to court. People crucify that Adeboye. People insult him. People say a lot of things. You can't expect people to like you. If you want people to like you, that means you are ready to die. In fact, you are already a dead man. Any man that wants to become a hero, a leader, you must ready to accommodate. You must ready to be tolerant. You must, in fact, you turn yourself to a garbage, because everybody will spit at you, talk at you, insult you, they slap you, they spank you, do so a lot of things. But if you are there to be rejected, no, you can't insult me, I will never take that. There was a day you insult Nora. There is an issue, a statement, a misunderstanding between your wife and Nora. I was there. You come out, you told Nora you are not begging anybody to come to church. You a pastor, you are not begging. Then what I can't blame you. You don't go out to evangelize now. You don't go for let's go. You don't do let's go out fishing. You don't do it. You only sit in the house, drink, come to the church, go to the mall, see one or two people you can't even meet somebody or go one-on-one to go and meet somebody. You can't. You always talk about people, this and that and this and this. People are leaving your church. People are leaving your church. The Cameroonians left your church, including their president, whatever. The Ghanaians left your church. The Indians only remain one India with the family only. But the point is, since people live in your church, how many child dedication have you done in your church? No child education, nobody is buying car again since people leave your church. And so the question I want to ask, I heard that the first usher in your church, you stop them from counting the money, registering the money. You only told them once they pick, but once you just collect the money by yourself. They don't count, they don't register. You are just doing it. And there was a day you slap Shola, your church, your usher head. The point is, why after service? Oh, because the guy said he wants you for you to come and sign the book that the money account is complete. You slap the guy, that the guy is calling you. He didn't call you with respect. He didn't do this. You are the pastor that is running after respect. Now wow, you slap the guy. And the point is, this girl, Cameroon, I've forgotten her name, left your church. These are the people that when it comes to Christianity, when it comes to redeem, they are one-on-one. You know them. Left your church. And Shola, that happened to be so, in fact, it's so obedient, so diligent when it comes to redeem. They sacrifice a lot of things. Shola left your church. If Shola can leave your church, Pastor Olugbega, Olajide Joshua, that means you are the problem of yourself. That's that. Thirdly, why are you celebrating the people downfall? You always rejoice about the people's downfall. There was an issue that happened between me and you. The pastor Charles Adegoke came to Bahrain with some 2 dignitaries to settle the case. Later on, I met you we met one-on-one, and you begged me, you talked to me with a soft voice that I should write another letter, and which I did voluntarily. I wrote another letter. I sent it to Dada Adeboye personal email, and I said that, sir, please, whatever this man has lost, please return it back in 100 votes. Forgive him. I do that, and something happened. My passport was lost by mistakenly misplaced by my boss, and it happened to lead to immigration issue. You have been looking for me, and you call me, baby. I heard that the people said you are looking for me, this and that and this, and I called you and I explained the situation for you. As a pastor, which I expect you to be praying, you mount the podium after the issue has been settled. You mount the podium and you now start using me and talking rubbish about me on the people that your enemy, they are in the cage, they are having problem. I was surprised when I heard the message. I called Daddy Adegoke and this man in Qatar. I report your case to them. How can you, a pastor, you don't even, I'm a Nigerian, you are a Nigerian, and you don't even think of what the message you are passing out. That Nigeria, because we have, then there's a few Ghanaians coming to your church. If they hear you saying that from a pastor, what do you think they will say about you? You went to the podium and be saying sort of rubbish. I heard the message, I called, you are being called to order, and nothing happened. There is another guy also, is Rufus by name. I just want to mention his name, Rufus by name. He has been driving the church bus for how many years? He's a mechanic. He's the one handling the vehicle maintenance, and this man is not paying this driver a dime. Now, this guy got a job, and he met Pastor Gidi Joshua one-on-one. Sir, I've gotten a job. I won't be able to be driving the church bus again because the thing is, we take my time, this and that, because of the time factor, whatever. You know what this man said? This man mentioned a word that nobody leave that vehicle that doesn't have a problem. That as soon as Rufus leave that vehicle, he will surely have a problem, and they will repatriate the boy to Nigeria. The boy was surprised, like, how can this man of God say this kind of a thing? Till today, the boy is still in Bahrain. It's a big disgrace, because the guy was like, but after all, this man said I will be in Nigeria, but now I'm still in Bahrain. So automatically, this man is useless. He doesn't know what he was saying. This man is senseless, because when you say your word, when you prophesy, if truly you are a man of God, the prophecy need to work. If this thing is not working, you said this man will be this blah 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 blah, until today this guy is still in Bahrain. That's that. So you are the one. You chase. There is another guy, a brother, that I don't know. I was told you are the one that do visa for the guy. You did a visa, maybe the visa that you supposed to do for a church member. You do it. You do business with that visa, and you sold the visa for this brother. The brother came to Bahrain and was in your house one day in a midnight, 1 a.m. Pastor Olajide Olugbega Joshua, you chased this brother out of your house. 1 a.m. This guy don't know anywhere to go. He don't have any other brother. He called you a brother, and forgotten that this house is a mission house, because church pay for that house. You don't have any job you are doing. The only thing you involve yourself is, you always involve yourself in housemaid issue. You go there to go and take housemaid, or anything that has to do with girls. That is where you bro your blood will. In fact, you are so agile with it to be running after taking the housemaid. You put the housemaid in your house. You use her, this and that. Maybe you sleep with her. I don't know. It's your problem, your cup of tea. I'm not concerned about that. Before, you will be the one to drive the girl to the airport. You will also give the girl money from your pockets. You will give the girl money. It's normal to do, I can call it a church, whatever. But how many men, how many guys in that Bahrain have you stand up to assist the way you are assisting girls? It just occurred to me, because the way you did on my own, how many men, how many guys have you stand up to assist, to go up and down, like, okay, you want to help, you want to do the, how many guys? It's only girl. I can count more than 7 that you will be going up and down, because of their case. But you never stand up for many men. You never stand up. You never. You send this brother out of your house, and you don't care about what happened. If the brother die, not that you caught the brother, not that you caught the brother sleeping with your wife, or maybe the brother was harassing, abusing your daughter. No, because of you are looking for somebody to respect you or no respect. I don't know. You sent the, what right do you have as a pastor? Fine, kingdom of God, survival, violence, you take it back, but not in this manner. You could have even wait. You now told the brother that, you look at the time. You entered this house exactly 1 o'clock, and you will 1 a.m. You will also leave this house 1 a.m. Tit for tat, pastor. Hey. So that is just that. And lastly, last but not the least, but not the last, I want to say this. Why are you using your personal accounts for the church offering? The tithe, the offering, the kingdom investment, the kingdom vow, for the first fruit of the month. Why is it that is your personal accounts you are using for that money? There should be a way you remit this money to the church accounts, not your personal accounts. You have been using the personal accounts for this church. That is why you do a lot of things with the church money. You are the one that always, your pastor, you know the latest phone. You will buy the latest phone for you and for your wife. You are the one that always preach, I want to go to America, and most of the travel you made, it's all on this church offering. Nobody is sending you. You don't even give account. You don't take permission from anybody to by next week you are traveling. Everything you do, there is not LOC, not elders of the council in your church, not secretary. No, you are the one in charge. All and all, you are the one in charge. Everything. That is why I'm doing this video. I make this video a full version, because I believe after this, if Daddy Gio did not do anything, I will do another part 4, and that part 4 I will personally post it, and I will send it to the Bahrain website myself, and I will quote it that you have something to do with ICIS. Yes, because be in that Bahrain, you are not helping the church. Be in that Bahrain, you are only helping your pockets, helping yourself. And that is why you don't care about what people say. And because you have a godfather, the godfather that you always bribe. That is why I quote this title, this last page, the connection between you and Pastor Charles Adegoke, an assistant, a special advisor to Daddy Gio on the Middle East. There was a time we wrote there is a letter sent to Daddy Adegoke. Nothing was done with it. They invite some affected members. That Adegoke also came to Bahrain. We talk one-on-one, but I discovered that there is some connection, because I think I was, based on what I heard, the man that nominates Pastor Olajide Olugbega Joshua to Bahrain, I think there is an agreement between two of them. So later on, when the Pastor Olajide get connected with Pastor Charles, he sidelined that man, because he believed that Pastor Charles Adegoke is superior to that man, and Pastor Adegoke, whatever the man said, is final. Okay, if that man has been doing that, Pastor Charles Adegoke, there was a day I called you and I told you, even when I see you, I told you severally that Pastor Olajide Joshua said, he told me that he do settle you. He traveled to Dubai, that he has a program. The program he traveled to Dubai has nothing to do with the church. The expense, the visa, is on church expense. The ticket on the church expense. The hotel on the church expense. And the money you took from church pockets, that you want to use it to buy instruments, something for church, you now told me that I know it's a God that want to catch you, because then I was truly obedient, diligent to you. You mistakenly, not that you deliberately or you just call me Sammy this and that, you told me that you couldn't buy that thing again because you are no more with money, no cash, that money that you go with, you use it to settle some pastor. If you now said you settle some pastor, who are the pastor that you settle? If they invite me, if I was invited to come and defend this video, I will definitely stand to defend. I will come out. Who are the pastor that you settle? If no, the money that you travel with to buy something for church use, because then I was using my personal camera for the church activities, even my internet, you didn't pay me a dime, 1 naira. Even when I was finding it difficult to even live, I don't have job for that time. You Pastor G.D. Joshua, you never came to my rescue. I am still using my money, my electronics to serve God I'm not serving you. So I knew that I'm doing it diligent with God. I'm doing business with God. So God will save me. So you now travel to Dubai that you want to go and buy something for church used, and you now use the money to settle people over there. So you settle them so that they will not remove you. You settle them if there's any report, they can be able to put it under the carpet. You settle them if they hear anything, they should not say anything, or they should defend you or whatever. And I call Pastor Charles Adegoke, sir, Pastor Charles said, no, he didn't say to me, I work with UN or UN, I work with UN before I retired, this and that, I have my money. If it's the money, if it's the thing, the gift he gave me during my childhood, I can return it back, this and that. But sir, are you saying you are not aware about the church, Strong Tower Parish, which Pastor Jide Joshua closed down? If you are not aware, then did you receive any report about the church? Because I believe there must be a report given. You didn't receive any report, and you still sit down there that you are the one in charge of the Middle East. Definitely they need to sanction you. They need to, if they need to call you, that they need to remove you from that place. Because I see no reason why you people are killing this man's stress. You are killing this man's joy. Because if Padre Adebo hear that a church is being closed down, why the rent is going on, in fact the man will not be happy. The man will not be happy. So now, sir, I want the Daddy Adeboye to please come to the rescue, to the need help, to aid of people in Bahrain. The Bahrain need a change. Bahrain need a good leader, a transparent one, a leader with a vision, a leader with a focus, a leader with a mandate, a leader that will liberate the needs of people, in fact a leader that will be there to stand as a symbol, as a logo of Daddy Adeboye. People need a represent a Daddy Adeboye look-alike in Bahrain. The Bahrain, the Redeem have a name, a very wonderful, loving name. That name, Redeem Winners, is a name you can't even joke with. When you go to the Kenyans, the Uganda, the Cameroonians, the Ghana, they know about this church. And why did they know about this church? Is about the leader, Daddy Adeboye. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name that is above all that name. Sir, this man is not a leader. This man is not a pastor. This man, the anointing in him is a rob. In fact, the man have useless the anointing. The anointing is not working. Is no more there again. Sir, I beg in the name of God, change this man. If you cannot remove the man from abroad, please remove him from Bahrain. Send him to Dubai. Send him to Qatar. Send him to Dubai. In fact, Saudi, they need a pastor. Send him to Dubai, Saudi. They need a pastor in Saudi because there is a church there. Is within themselves. Send him to Dubai, Saudi, and bring somebody, someone that is tasty, hungry for God, someone that is there to liberate, to rescue people. There is a lot of sinner in Bahrain. A lot of people going to club. In fact, send somebody that is there, somebody that can stand for God, somebody that can call himself a pastor outside publicly, that cannot hide his identity. Sir, I'm sweating because this thing is touching me. Send somebody to remove this man from there. I remove him completely from Bahrain. This man has nothing to do with God. He can't tell me that he is serving a living God. He can't say so. If your church, the number in living faith, they give a target. This is a business. How can you head a church and your church is decreasing? going down every day by day, day by day, and you are there tasting for brand new jeep, driving a brand new jeep, putting bluetooth here, be showing, doing guy up and down, using iPhone 7, iPhone 9, iPhone 10, using latest version phone. I'm in vogue. I'm there wearing a blazer suit. You are not ready to, in fact, you can't relax now because your church is going down. You can't relax now because your church is, in fact, the numbers of your church is supposed to be cheer you up. Like you have a no, you climb the pulpit, you can't even count the numbers of the people that come to the to service on that Sunday. You're supposed to, in fact, you don't even need to eat. Daddy Adeboye, please, Daddy, I'm begging you, remove this man, bring him to Nigeria, let him train him. First of all, if you want to try him, send him to one rural area to go and let him go and do for let's go and fish him. Let him evangelize. Let the number. In fact, you can even say, okay, you need a number or the video of the people coming to his church for like 6 months or 1 year. See him. Daddy, even if, I'm sure if you remove him from there and bring him to Nigeria, he will surely leave the redeem. You try him. If you remove him from there, because he can't, in fact, he can't even take the shame. He can't take the shame. If you leave him, if you remove him, bring him to Nigeria to come and be under one church, let him prove himself. Put him in a church where you can monitor. See him. If the number of the church will increase, sir, this man will live redeemed. He will live redeemed. In fact, he will know the little money he has made, he will go and establish business with it. He will not even, sir, remove him from there. Bring another pastor to redeem. We love redeem so much, and the redeem will not spoil. This man will not tarnish image of redeem. Is the name of church, is the name of is a nation, which cannot even be destroyed by anyone. But this man is destroying this church. Thank you so much. I'm going to post this video on the YouTube, and I will also send it to Daddy Adeboye, contact at eaadeboye.com, and also send it to apo1@rcc.org.com, and I'm going to send it to info@rccg.org. Daddy, please do something when you receive this video. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.